hundreds of firefighters are here in Spokane working on fighting the Spokane Area Fires. KREM 2's Christian Garza live at the command post for us this morning. Good morning, Christian. Tell us more about what you're hearing.
Yeah, good morning, Tim. Well, the briefing just ended here at the Spokane County Fairgrounds, and the main message that crews are getting here this morning is the fact that, even though containment numbers are increasing for all three fires here across the Spokane area, really what crews are focusing on now are strengthening those containment lines because we still are in peak fire season. So they want to make sure that those lines are as strong as possible, kind of going into this fire season and continuing to make good progress on these sort of fires. And so with me actually right now, I do have a public information officer with California Interagency Incident Management Team 7. I'm here with Austin Gonzakowski. Austin, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. Well, thank you so much. And also, can we talk just a little bit about the briefing? Can we talk about containment numbers for these fires and if they've increased and compared to what people have kind of heard from before?
Yeah. So we have increased our percentages on a few of the fires over the last day. We're kind of entering a new phase of the efforts. We're less focused on suppression, but we are continuing to secure those fire lines. We're going to be more heavily concentrated on documenting any potential hazards that are out there, as we have utilities companies coming in and starting to work to do some of that restoration work, but also in the anticipation that we're going to lift some of those evacuation orders and when the public goes back in, that it's safe for them to do so.
Right, because that's another big thing is obviously these last couple of days evacuation levels have either been lowered or they've maybe remained the same for a large area here in the Spokane area. And so I guess what hazards are maybe folks or crews kind of worried about when folks are able to get back to see kind of their neighborhoods?
Well, mostly, we mentioned yesterday, the sheriff mentioned yesterday, there's a lot of hazardous material and a lot of the ash and debris following a structure fire. So we want them to be conscientious of that. American Red Cross is providing tubs that have PPE, protective equipment for them, and we hope that they can get that so they can better protect themselves while going through their property after this.
Right. Well, thank you so much. And really quick before we toss it back over to Tim, talking just about personnel, I know that at the peak it had around 2,000 personnel here fighting these fires and things of that nature. Do we have any updated numbers as far as personnel crews here today?
Yeah, we're standing at about 1,400 personnel right now. We're starting to liquidate some of our personnel only because we have other incidents in the vicinity that need people, and so they're top priority at this moment.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. And like we mentioned, Tim, the main message from today's briefing was being careful, crews being careful out there because it is peak fire season. Again, just strengthening those containment lines for everybody at home to make sure that everyone is as safe as possible. Tim, back to you.